Good evening, everyone. This is Lydia Forbes from the DaPonte String Quartet. I'm going to play some Bach for you this evening. And before I do that, I'm going to just tell you a little bit about what I've been experiencing during this time of isolation. It's been quite astonishing for me because everything I read and hear and see and watch has been actually has drawn me into connection. So I've been experiencing a great sense of connectivity, maybe because I have more time. And part of that is and this has drawn me to the periodicity of a vibrating string, just to rhythms of life. So before I play Bach for you, I'm going to read you Shakespeare sonnet number 15, which is so rich in references to periodicity. It's almost like it's periodicity, periodic patterns are the stage on which the protagonist battles time. Here it is. When I consider everything that grows, holds in perfection but a little moment, that this huge stage presenteth naught, but shows whereon the stars in secret influence comment. When I perceive that men as plants increase, cheered and checked even by the self-same sky, vaunt in their youthful sap, at height decrease, and wear their brave state out of memory, then the conceit of this inconstant stay sets you most rich in youth before my sight, where wasteful time debateth with decay to change your day of youth to sullied night, and all in war with time for love of you, as he takes from you, I engraft you new. What a wonderful sense of power. He's rebelling against the periodicity, the patterns that keep us moving towards death, alas. Now, in musical terms, periodic waves are what happens when you pluck a string or bow a string or blow on a reed instrument, or any other instrument. And the difference between periodic waves and other waves, which make just noise, is that the noise is chaotic waves, and the sound of a string or a reed is periodic waves. And those waves are ultimately they engender the whole harmonic series, and these waves create patterns which would probably be astonishing if we could see them. We tend to hear just the single note, but all the other notes are in there, and they're the foundation of our whole systems of harmony. So as much as we love the sound of wind or the sound of a rushing stream, it's this periodic wave of a string that is like the chocolate cake, flourless chocolate cake of sound. So the Bach D minor, the Allemanda, the first movement which I'm going to play for you, Bach wrote these pieces for solo violin and also the ones for solo cello after his wife died, and this D minor partita has the chaconne at the end of it, and it's a really most mournful work, I believe. Now, a unison in harmony is when you have two notes that have the same pitch and that you sound them at the same time, like this. Or like this. I'm stopping one note and playing the open string. This amplifies the overtones. It's and the ratio of a string, open string, is 1 to 1, and as is the unison, is a ratio of 1 to 1. The octave is 2 to 1. Now, I think that the unisons at the beginning of each half of this movement could possibly represent the loss of unity with his wife and the longing for unity in his life, in his future. And possibly that 2 to 1 ratio is an expression of the desire for another wife. Alabanda from the second partita in D minor by Bach. I hope you have a wonderful evening and stay connected.